Welcome back to Sunny Side Up. I'm your host, Michael, and with me is Faith. Faith, how are you doing on this morning that has the first frost-covered snow?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The sun's come out now. We've got a late start today, but yeah, no, I woke up, I looked outside, and Sis was asking me to go, and I was like, no, I see that the grass is turning white, so no thank you. You can go outside by yourself. And then she just stood and stared at me from the other side of the door, and I was like, no, it's not happening. Go have fun. And then she never got off the porch.
That makes sense, because she doesn't like to be wet.
No,
Like,
that
she don't like her
dog
feet
hates being wet, but loves the snow.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm feeling good. My back kind of hurts this morning. I don't know why. I think I'm sleeping funny. Because I keep waking up every morning and my lower back feels like I just twisted it all night. So I don't know. Also, really dreading watching this movie I have to watch for class. Sounds like a horrible time, and like it'll waste 2 hours of my life. So, that's how I'm feeling this morning.
Details?
About the movie?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to talk about it.
The only thing I really know about it is it's a documentary about the 2016 presidential election.
Mm.
And that sounds like my worst nightmare.
Well,
So.
I'm glad I'll be in here editing this episode.
No, you have to suffer with me.
No, thanks. But I graduated, and I don't have to take classes anymore. So that one's all on you. But let's get into the episode. Last week, I talked about not having my notes, and I was like, I was frantic about trying to figure everything out. Well, I went back to work, found my notes, and I did really good.
Nice.
I only forgot one thing. And ironically, it was the most time-relevant thing that I forgot. And that was that I was going to talk about us having a Halloween party at our house. And it being the first Halloween party that I have ever gone to as an adult. And it was the first time that I had gotten dressed as an adult for a Halloween. I guess I threw on a fake cowboy hat and... what is that? Like a flannel shirt one time, and that was the closest I got to dressing up for Halloween. And that was only because Eli, best man on the planet, bless his soul, asked me to. So.
You suck.
But in other news, so we did pretty good. I hate Halloween. Halloween's literally the worst holiday.
No, you're so wrong.
Moving on. It sucks.
No, you're wrong. Is there like
Definitively.
a term to use? Like, you know when somebody's like grouchy during the holidays, you say like, you're the Grinch? Is there something like that for Halloween? Like, do you just say you're the Reaper?
An adult. Okay, listen. I think I have a lot of reasons for thinking that Halloween is the worst holiday.
No, okay, here's my theory. I think during Halloween, your Christmas tree is shoved so far up your ass that you're just grouchy. And then November 1st comes and you can take the Christmas tree out and put it up and you're fine.
No, I have plenty of reasons. Okay, first of all, when you think of, and this is not my biggest reason, but first of all, when you think of Halloween, what edible item do you immediately think of?
Candy?
Candy, exactly. That's like the worst thing that I would want to associate with any holiday. It's lame. It's boring. It has no value to your body whatsoever.
Joy, Michael. Joy.
You know what else
and that's
gives me
an
joy?
okay thing.
A honey glazed pineapple ham. That brings me more joy than you. Okay? Or nice buttery biscuits. Those things make me much more happy than a shitty-ass candy bar.
We didn't have just candy on our Halloween party. We had that really good dip.
Wow.
With the crackers.
Yep. We had a sugary dip. Again, see what I'm saying?
Why are you sucking the joy out of this holiday?
Well, we're going to have this debate. Listen, I just think that if you look at every holiday, pretty much every single holiday has amazing food associated with it.
That's not true.
Hold up. We're going to run through this. Ready? Thanksgiving. It's literally only about good food.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't even have to discuss it. Christmas dinner. Hello. You always have like, I don't know, goose or a ham.
Goose?
Or, yeah.
When have you ever had a goose on
I
Christmas?
haven't, but that's like a thing. Like the Christmas goose.
Didn't know I married a bougie man that has
But I'm
goose
just
on
saying-
Christmas.
I'm just saying that people have these nice meats that they expect every year, and they have all these wonderful sides, right? 4th of July has hot dogs. Hello. Let's think. Easter has
Candy.
No. Easter dinner, which is usually a ham.
Okay, those are like a few of the holidays. First of
Okay.
all,
Well, those
Fourth-
are all the
you're
holidays
gonna-
my job recognizes.
you're gonna rank 4th of July above Halloween.
No, I'm not saying that. They equally suck, and I have no interest in either holiday. I'm just saying that at least 4th of July has a better established food.
You know, Michael, the fun thing about traditions on holidays is you can make them yourselves. So next holiday or next Halloween, I'm going to bake you the biggest effing turkey you've ever seen. So then every
Unlikely.
Halloween you can say, oh, I get a turkey every Halloween, and then it's going to be the best holiday ever, and you won't have your Christmas tree so far up your ass.
See, I know you're lying because you're not going to put in the kind of work it takes to cook a goddamn turkey. You just won't.
Turkey was an exaggeration. I'll bake you a ham.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see how my next Halloween turns out.
Okay.
But hold up here. Hold up. So all these other foods, you can kind of play the mental math to see how, ham associates with Easter. But how are you going to say a turkey is associated with Halloween?
We'll do it for 10 years and then you'll get used to it. That's how traditions are made, Michael.
I feel like you're just on the defensive because you know you're wrong and you don't want to admit
No,
that
I
Halloween is
love
the worst
Halloween.
holiday.
I love Halloween. It's the best. First of all, October is the best month of the year. I love October. I love
Well,
the air.
That's a pretty wild statement.
Shut up.
I feel like you need to defend that before we can just move on.
What do you mean? October is the best month of the
How?
year because it's not super hot, but it's also not super cold like the winter. It's like the perfect temperature. The leaves start to turn and it looks really pretty. The vibes of everything are great. Halloween movies are some of the best movies ever.
If you complain about the temperature one time ever in an October,
I won't because I love October.
you complained this year about October's weather.
No, I didn't.
I'm cold. This sucks.
I never said it sucks. I never said it sucks because I would much rather be cold than hot.
Moving on. I'm surprised your pants aren't on fire right now.
Shut up.
All right, no. I stand by my statement. Yeah, I just don't see how October is better than, like, let's say May.
See, May is a good contender, but I like the color of the changing leaves over than like blooming flowers.
So you're telling me you prefer death to giving life. That's what I'm hearing.
You're so annoying.
Changing
I don't
colors
know.
means
just
death.
like
I'm
the
just
vibes
saying.
of fall are so good. It's so like the pumpkin is back. You and your pumpkin spice latte can have that. Chai is better in the fall. There's just so many more foods and drinks that are better in the fall.
The one point I will give you is that pumpkin spice lattes. I am a basic ass bitch for pumpkin spice lattes, but I still gotta say, fall is by far. I'm willing to give fall like second place in terms of seasons.
See, my ranking goes fall, spring, winter, summer. Summer can burn in hell. I hate summer with a burning passion.
Which is, to be fair, only because you have heat-induced migraines.
Well, not the only reason. I just don't like being hot. And the summer makes me hot. And then if you stay inside all the
but
time,
do you not like
people
it
are like, oh my god,
because-
it's like so warm. You should go outside. But going outside makes me feel like I'm in hell and I don't like it.
I feel like since you spent your whole life getting migraines in the summer, that maybe you just come to associate.
It's
warm
definitely
weather
a
with
contributing
shittiness.
factor. And I didn't realize that I didn't like the summer until after I was done with 4-H and FFA. Because that was fun part of the summer. Because I also got to hang out with my best friend for a whole week. It was great.
Oh, that wasn't happening outside of that? Please.
Come on, Rachel had some strict parents. didn't happen as much as we would have wanted. But that was why I liked summer. And then that ended, and I was like, this kind of fucking sucks. I don't like being hot. I don't like going places when it's hot. I don't like sweating. I don't like migraines. I just don't like being hot. And that's what summer does. And it's miserable. And I hate the summer. And if you stay inside, again, like I said, people get all like, well, it's warm and nice outside. Go outside. No. It's hot.
I really wish I could just, like, cut open, like, space-time, open it up a little bit, and peek through about 10 years from now and see if you're going to be screaming at the kids to go outside because it's warm and because it's the summer. I just want to see if you're going to be that kind of parent and be, because right now you're saying, fuck the heat. Like, why would anyone want to go outside? But
as long
are you going to be that mom?
As during the summer they're not inside on like their on like a phone or watching TV all the time.
Are you shitting me? Look at you right now.
No, I know, but when we have kids, I won't do that as much because I don't want them to do that.
Oh man, I hope your mom saves this podcast.
I'll probably have them do like crafts and stuff or something to do if they want to stay inside, because I'm not going to force my kids to go outside when it's 100 degrees.
Here I have been asking for a craft night for months now, and we haven't. Don't look at me like that. I have been.
Oh, shit.
I have been asking for a craft night.
We did one the other night.
Only because I just told you it's happening. And
okay.
I sat down and started painting. It's not the same.
No. Okay, no. That's not true. Moving on.
Man, you hate it when I'm right.
No.
All right, hard switch here. Faith, the sexiest man alive, was announced as Jonathan Bailey, of very little fame, but only notably of Bridgerton.
Hold on. Say it. Go back. You said of very little fame.
Yeah,
You're out of your mind.
Stuff. He's only known for Bridgerton and like one other movie. Everything else is like low budget stuff.
First of all, Bridgerton is so good, and his acting in Bridgerton is so good. Okay. And his acting in Wicked is really good, and Wicked is also really big. Yeah, he was in two of the biggest things of this. Did Bridgerton come out this year or last year?
I think this year.
I think it might have been last year. I don't know. Two very big projects that turned out to be very wildly successful. And you're going to sit here and tell me that he didn't.
I'm saying that those are the only two notable projects that he's done. Bridgerton and Wicked.
But he's gotten very popular because of those, because they were so good.
I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just saying those are the only two notable projects he's done.
Okay, and he's very hot in each one.
I feel like you are not listening to the point that I am making, Faith. It's all he's done.
Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter. Just for the only fact that you just keep like trying to brush that under the rug. And I don't know why you're trying to brush that under the rug.
Because they were just the two projects that he has done that are widely known were very successful.
Okay.
So again, why does it matter that there was only two? If the two that he was in were wildly successful.
I'm not saying it does matter. I'm only sticking to it because you are so resistant to just like, I'm trying to list out these facts here, and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm like, it's a fact.
Okay, continue.
He's sexiest man alive. I highly disagree. I also agree with the conspiracy theorists that this is simply a paid-off promotion because his season of Bridgerton is coming.
That could be true. I do see that.
That's why they voted him sexiest man alive, so that Bridgerton could have one hell of a banging season next year.
I could see that. I also see
because have you looked at this man? He's not even top 10.
I have no words for you right now, but then I remembered that you also thought Brendan Fraser was really hot, so I'm just going to skip over that opinion because I think it's wrong.
Speaking of Brendan Fraser, he's also the one I would have said should have won this year's Sexiest Man Alive.
Okay, I think Jonathan Bailey was rightfully crowned.
Don't believe me like that.
But going back to your conspiracy theory thing, I think that there is a little truth to that because Derek Huff, one of the judges on Dancing with the Stars, was named, I think it's called like because they have Sexiest Man Alive categories. I've noticed Jonathan Bailey was like the overall Sexiest Man Alive. This is my other point that I wanted to bring up. There are so many categories for Sexiest Man Alive in this, Sexiest Man Alive in that. So many. Derek Huff, 40-year-old Sexiest Man Alive. Dance with the Stars host. And I think they did that to like hype it up for Dance with the Stars, because that's airing right now. And they brought it up on one of the episodes where they said like, oh my gosh, Derek, you won. You won. Like, they did a whole thing on the show about it. So I do think that it is a little bit of a publicity stunt to help. The whole Dance with the Stars show is a publicity.
PR stunt.
Yes. There's just too many. Anyways, these are the other categories that they have. Are you so ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. There's quite a few, and some of these people I really don't know or don't know why they have this category. But the overall Sexiest Man Alive was Jonathan Bailey. Again, rightfully deserved. You can say all the shit you want. I'm not going to hear you.
Are you sure about that? Is that the final answer you want to stick with?
Is that it's Jonathan Bailey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to present to you Brett Goldstein. This is easily top 10 Sexiest Man Alive.
See, but are Sexiest Man Alive usually actors, or is it like, is this an actor?
It's
Ted Lasso.
It's a human. It's a human being.
I don't know. I don't think he's hotter than Jonathan Bailey. Or sexier. Like, perhaps. But I don't know. I like Jonathan Bailey more. Good contender, though.
I'd put Tom Holland up there, too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
To me, Tom Holland...
But you gotta take in personality, see?
I know. Jonathan Bailey's personality is delightful.
Yeah, but Tom Holland's personality shoots him up to like an 11 out of 10.
Yeah, but to me, Tom Holland isn't, like, sexy. He's just, like, really cute. He's a little bit too boyish for me to be sexy. You know what I mean?
When was the last time you looked at Tom Holland?
I mean, I see pictures of him on social media.
But, are those old photos?
I don't know.
See? That's the thing.
Okay, are you ready for these categories?
Sure.
Okay. So these are the categories they have for Sexiest Man. They have Sexiest Green Flag Fictional Character. That was a category. Went to Conrad from The Summer I Turned Pretty, which, insane. I don't think Conrad is that cute. What do you think?
No, he's a child.
Okay. We have Sexiest Country Star, which was Riley Green. Another hot take. I don't think Riley Green should have won that, but he is attractive. Are you ready for this?
Literally none of these people are attractive.
Sexiest Podcasters, The Basement Yard.
This was your opportunity to say you.
I was too excited.
This was your opportunity to flirt with me, and
Michael.
no. This was your opportunity.
I was so excited to tell you this because I thought you listened to them and thought they were funny.
I don't know who they are.
What? You don't know who The Basement Yard is? Those two?
Oh, The Basement Yard? Oh, yeah. I do know. Their characters make them very unattractive.
But yeah, they were named Sexiest Podcasters.
If they played characters with, like, one more brain cell, then yes, I would understand. But they play characters without brain cells. So much so that it's almost painful to watch sometimes. For me. I think their content is good. They've got a good shtick. Nothing against it. It's just not for me, you know.
I think I don't listen to their podcast. I see like clips of it on TikTok, but I know that my brother really likes them.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. And then we've got Sexiest Guy to Take the Plunge. I have no idea what that means. Damison Idris. I have no idea how to pronounce his name.
Damson Idris.
Okay. I have no idea who that is.
Don't know.
Sexiest 40-year-old Derek Huff. Sexiest Tattoos is Dylan Efron. He's also on Dancing with the Stars this season. So, and I don't know. And then we've got Sexiest New Dad in Sports. That's also a category. This one is wild. I don't think anybody would ever guess this as a category. Sexiest Drew Barrymore co-star.
What?
Sexiest Drew Barrymore
No, I heard
co-star.
you.
Uh-huh.
That's just such a weird category. Like, what?
No, I
point
know.
does it
Like,
serve?
how random. Like, isn't
Okay.
that random? And then Sexiest New Heartthrob, which kind of makes sense. That one is Mason Thames. He's in the new Colleen Hoover movie that's coming out. We have Sexiest TikTok star, who is Henry Smith, and I don't think I would put him as there.
He looks like the most average New Jersey man I've ever seen.
Yeah. And then Sexiest Soccer Club owner
Okay.
is David Beckham.
That one I kind of agree with. Can I present to you David Harbour?
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because I do not think he is sexy or attractive in the slightest.
Daddy.
No.
This is
No.
daddy right here.
No, it is not.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So you're 2 for 2 on being absolutely wrong. Let's say how you feel about Henry Cavill.
Why? These can all fit in the 40-year-old sexiest man category. No.
What's your point?
I don't think he's good looking, but I don't think he's
See,
sexier
the
than
problem
Jonathan
is you're
Bailey.
being too shallow. You're basing it off of looks.
Yeah,
Personality
because I don't know who these
is the
people are.
only thing that really takes a person from attractive to hot. It's the only thing that can elevate you to that level. And these 3 men all have amazing personalities. Truly good people. Role models for young men today.
So is Jonathan Bailey.
What has he done to make him... what has he done?
I don't know.
Okay.
But to be fair, he is the first openly gay man to win Sexiest Man Alive. And I think that's
I
kind
don't
of cool.
think that should matter.
I just think it's kind of cool. It shouldn't have mattered in their decision. I just think it's kind of cool.
You know it probably did. It's, again, a PR stunt.
Okay. This category, I want you to guess who they named for this. Sexiest game show host.
I don't even know a single game show host name.
Jimmy Fallon.
What does he do that's a game
I
show?
have no idea. I thought he was a,
He
talk
is-
show.
He is a talk show host.
I don't know what he's on that made him game show host. Also, this is a horrible picture of him.
Yeah, for some reason, people always choose really bad pictures of Jimmy Fallon when they post about him online.
Yeah. Anyways, those were the categories. Oh, there's also Sexiest Cat Dad. I just think the categories
These
are
are
funny.
shit categories.
No, I know. They're hilarious. Like, what do you mean sexiest soccer club owner?
No, that I get.
That you get?
Yeah. Soccer's like the sexiest sport on the planet.
No. That's
Yes.
baseball.
Are you shitting me? No.
It's
No.
baseball because they wear the tight little pants.
And soccer shows it all off. First of all, have you looked at a soccer coach before?
No, because I don't watch soccer.
Take 5 minutes to Google soccer coaches and you're going to understand what I'm talking about here, okay? Soccer is by far has, like, per number, the most sexiest people, period. And while you look that up and you learn a valuable life lesson, I wanted to move on.
Is there like a specific one? Because if I just look up soccer coaches, it doesn't.
Looking it up in a suit. Because they have to wear suits to games.
Soccer coaches in suits?
Yes. So I way back at the beginning of this conversation.
Girl.
What? Let me see which ones you're pulling up. Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
What is wrong with your eyes? No.
If you say that,
No.
you have to think about how I look at you and think you're the most beautiful person on the planet.
Yeah, and I'm kind of questioning some things right now.
Okay. Anyways, at the very
Like,
beginning of
what
this, when I
the
was talking
heck,
about how
Michael?
Brendan Fraser should have won Sexiest Man Alive, I was going to use that as a perfect opportunity to segue into some very exciting rumors. But then we got sidetracked with our parents' deeply disagreeing view of what and who is sexy. So, anyways, Brendan Fraser, Faith, I kind of talked to you a little bit about these rumors, but Brendan Fraser to reunite with Rachel Weisz for another The Mummy movie. Reportedly, even they will be ignoring the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, the third movie in which they are divorced, or getting divorced. Shit. It's kind of like Tom Cruise's Mummy, where I kind of block it out because it's just like, meh, you know? So supposedly they're going to be reuniting for another The Mummy movie, although there hasn't been really an official confirmation. So I really have no idea where this is coming from. And this could be as big of a blown out, ridiculous rumor as Millie Bobby Brown supposedly filing harassment lawsuits, which turned out to be fake.
I know, I saw them like hugging at the premiere.
Hugging and best friends. And yeah, and I was like, oh, there could not have been a better way to squash those rumors than for those two to be hanging out with each other all night.
Didn't he officiate her wedding?
I don't know about that.
I'm going to Google it.
Anyways, Millie Bobby Brown supposedly, a Daily Mail said they had a source that said Millie Bobby Brown had filed harassment charges against David Harbour. But to be very, very clear, they were not sexual harassment, just like, you know, he like pushed her to do what he wanted on the set and like ran lines how he wanted it, blah, blah, blah. It totally ended up being fake. So anyways, Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz supposedly to reunite. And I'm wondering, this is probably way too optimistic considering the physical shape that Brendan Fraser is currently in. But I have to wonder if they are reuniting for the Blumhouse The Mummy, which is set to premiere in April of next year, 2026. I think it's a little too optimistic to hope that is the particular movie that they're reuniting for. Or if what I think more realistic is that if this is actually happening, if it is true, they would be reuniting for another The Mummy movie, but under the production of Universal Pictures, because the Blumhouse one is going to be the very first ever non-Universal Pictures The Mummy movie. So,
yeah,
actually, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Oh, so
I know
that's
a lie because that article was saying that, and I just accepted it at fact. And then I'm just now sitting here remembering that I think it's the Hammer series. I don't think the Hammer series was produced by Universal Pictures. So I think that article was wrong. I think I know more about the Mummy series than this entertainment magazine I was reading.
Anyways.
You have something to say.
Yeah. It wasn't him that officiated her wedding. It was Matthew Modine, the one that played Papa.
Oh, that's weird.
That's who officiated the wedding.
The optics of that.
I knew it was somebody from Stranger Things. Yeah, from an in-character,
from
it's
in-universe
weird.
Viewpoint, that is wildly weird. But, I mean, obviously, you know, there's clearly they got to be good friends. Because I've seen a lot of, like, behind-the-scenes interviews. Whenever, like, an adult actor is, like, in a situation where they're in a movie and they have to torture a child actor, outside of filming, they always take extreme measures to like try to make sure that kid is comfortable and they're not actually scared or anything like that. They go out of their way to make sure that there's a comfortable relationship between the two before those scenes happen. Like I saw that with Helena Bonham Carter, Bellatrix. She was super careful with how she talked and interacted with Daniel Radcliffe and Emma Watson because there was, you know, those torture scenes. And I'm trying to think of some. There are other movies too that I've seen behind the scenes stuff where it's like the adult actors are, you know, very, very nervous about going into those scenes, and it's very much the same with, you know, Papa and Elle in Stranger Things. How the fuck did you know his character? Because you haven't watched
No, I have. I've watched the first 2 seasons.
Oh, first. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you've seen season 2 with him. Okay. I was like, son of a bitch, are you watching this behind my back and lying to me about not liking it?
No, I watched like the first. I think it was the first 2 seasons. That's how I know who he is.
Okay.
And I just remembered that it was a character from, like, it was somebody from Stranger Things that officiated her wedding. I just couldn't remember who it was.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I really want to follow this tangent into Stranger Things. So
Go ahead.
Stranger Things final season is finally arriving. About 30 years after the first season aired. So there are childhood actors. There are children actors in that movie who in real life are married and have kids, and who have beards. And they are still, and I just saw an on the set photo, and they did not do a great job about making some of them look like children still. Some of their facial structures have just changed too much for them to be able to, like, they're still supposed to be, I think, 15 or 16, and they're in their like early 20s, and these are not the kind of actors that you can hire to play children like they used to. Like, they just...
Well, especially I feel like with boys too, once they like hit puberty and grow up, their facial structures change so much that like they just don't look like boys anymore. Whereas like girls, you can kind of play it off, but like I feel like with boys it's harder to do that.
Yeah, I'm very stressed because I really want this to be a good ending, because I have been watching this show for 10 years. I think 10 years,
Which is insane.
Yeah, and it was bullshit. The Duffy brothers, the creators, think that long periods of time in between seasons is a good thing.
Not when you have child actors.
Because it builds like it builds excitement. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Honestly, I have almost no interest in watching this last season because it has been so long since the last season.
I feel like that's like a big thing with child actors, because like Bridgerton, they do that, and I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like, people will still love Bridgerton, but like Stranger Things, when you like your entire cast is kids, you can't wait that long in between seasons to do that. Otherwise, people are gonna get weird and uncomfortable, and it's just not gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed because I don't think long periods of times in between seasons is a way to carry a brand at all, especially not for TV series, because there is so much other content that comes out that you now have to compete with someone's renewed interest in a different show over their old interest in your show. And I just think that's a shitty, like, I don't know if that would be considered like a marketing strategy, or
I don't know.
A brand strategy. Not a brand strategy.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever the term is, it's a shitty version of it.
Yeah, not great. I think that like the longer like time between seasons, I don't think it happened when streaming services like boomed, and they were like, oh, well, we can just wait. It doesn't need to be an episode a week, and we can release it in like the batches that they do now, which is also really annoying.
Yeah, so I think they, surprise, like all things streaming services, made it worse. We used to be able to get, 30 episodes or whatever in a year, and then, or 20.
Yeah, like shows used to be like 20 episodes in a season.
Way more than that.
And now they're down to like 10.
If that.
If that, yeah.
7 is more likely the normal.
Yeah, like Bridgerton is 8, which
8.
Bridgerton is hour-long episodes, but like, even like sitcoms now, they don't do the 20-episode sitcoms anymore. They do like 10, 12. It's really a bummer.
I'll say it now, if I ever make a show, we're not going to do this bullshit. It'll be long seasons.
Yeah. Or like South Park season with five episodes?
5 or 6? 6, because they did the 6, 7 to end it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyways, let's wrap this up. Faith's got a lot to do. I've got a lot to do today. All I can say is, for the love of God, please let my dreams come true of another The Mummy movie starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Reese. I think I could die a happy man if I got one more of them together. I think I really could. But before we get into our recommendations, I will have linked today a Letterboxd account for the podcast. It's going to be listing all of the movies that I have recommended. It's going to be Michael's little film club right here. Mostly because I realized that after last week, I did in fact recommend a movie that I had already recommended. So I need to start keeping better track of the movies that I'm recommending. And it'd be fun to have just like a go-to place where the list of my movies are. But not Letterboxd. So an account will be there if you want to go see all the movies that I have recommended. They are the top tier movies ever made. Thank you very much. Faith is nodding her head yes.
Yeah, am I?
Yeah, because she loves Trimmers. She loves every movie I recommend. But with that, I'm going to give my movie a recommendation, which again, I'm pretty sure I already recommended. And that's why I'm doing this Letterboxd account. But that movie is going to be Evolution. A fantastic movie where a meteorite crashes to Earth, and it starts off with like these like germs, and then they rapidly evolve into a diverse number of species inside this crater hole. It's a comedy movie, purely comedy, starring some really great actors, and I'm gonna keep blathering on until I pull up those actors' names because that's what I want to do here. Evolution, a 2001 film starring because I definitely remember sitting here and trying to stumble my way through the names, but it's David Duchovny, Julianne Moore, Sean William Scott, Orlando Jones, Ethan Suplee. Not an actor I really see around anymore, but I always really enjoy his side characters when he's in something. So anyways, I just highly recommend this movie. It's a very funny one. I wouldn't say particularly like mature. I'd say it's probably like realistically like PG-13. But this alien species is rapidly evolving from little germs into more advanced, and the actors have to try and deal with them. And it's a very funny movie. That's what I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it because I could sit here and talk about this movie for a while.
I can tell.
What's your recommendation, Faith?
My recommendation...
Oh, thanks for your recommendation. We're out of time today. What's your recommendation?
Mine is St. Denis Regional Medical.
Oh, you're in something that's not a book today. Okay.
Yes, because the new season started earlier this week. I don't know. There's already 2 episodes out, so 2 weeks ago. And it is one of those shows that they do weekly episodes, so I get to look forward to it every week. Really excited about it. I really love St. Denis Regional Medical. It's kind of like The Office, but it's set in a hospital, and it's not as out of pocket.
Yeah, not quite as much.
Not quite as out of pocket. But yeah, it takes place in a hospital. It's really good. It's really funny. I like it a lot. And I'm really happy I have my TV show back. So...
Well, there you have it. St. Denis Medical and Evolution, a 2001 film. That'll be it. We'll catch you next week.